What's happening? Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter. Hello, what you doing? Oh man, I'm about to go fuck this nigga. Fuck that nigga. You know what I mean? Fuck that nigga and that bitch. I'm gonna kill that nigga as soon as I see him. This is the type of shit that goes on behind the scenes. Screaming this Black Lives Matter shit, but do y'all really know what goes on behind the scenes of black culture and black America? Fuck that nigga. I ain't got no love for that nigga. I don't give a fuck, nigga. I'm gonna kill that nigga as soon as I see him. Fuck that bitch and that nigga. I ain't got no love for that nigga. That nigga ain't got no love for me. That nigga killed my homeboy. That nigga killed my uncle, nigga. On the set. On the set. That's how we get down, blood. On everything, cuz. Give a fuck about none of that. You know? That's the reality of this shit. Not all. Black Lives Matter on Monday, kill a nigga on Tuesday. You know what I'm talking about? The shit you see on TV is not the reality that we live in. That's how it is. Is the 90% of other blacks are killed by other blacks, and these are facts. So what? The other 10%, all of a sudden, we want to come have a peace resolution, and it's a problem, but we can't stop the war against each other. Please tell me how that makes sense. I cannot walk down the street without like, you know, just so you walk down the street, it's just what's up? You know what I mean? You can't say hi or nothing, it's just like, what's up? Or just not even know, just sitting there just looking at you. Can't speak, can't say hi or none of that. Oh, cuz, what's happening, cuz? What's up with the blood? You know what I mean? And that whole gangbanging culture was built on killing each other. Let's stop. Come on now. Now let's stop fucking lying to each other. The whole gangbanging culture was really anti-black. If you really go look at the history and all that, Tookie Williams started the Crips. As soon as he get locked up, he trying to show homies a different way. R.I.P. Nipsey Hussle and the many others that. That's not life. It's nothing tight. To all, and especially the suburbs and the nods and half nots and shit, thinking that shit cool, white boys or whoever. The shit, it looks tight until you really have to do it. It's cool to be a nigga till you have to be one. Black culture is popular. Black people are not. It's money. They make money off of it. That, you know. Yeah, it's cool. Let's talk about killing each other and shit like that. When I, like, for me now, on my spiritual path and shit like that, if I listen to shit like that, killing the money, it's just how I feel. I'm just expressing myself for energy. You know what I mean? Take something negative and turn it into positive. That's all it is rappers get on here and express themselves, whatever they've been through, but when they get somewhere, do you actually see them out there doing that shit? You know, it's not what you say, it's how you say. It's just, I don't know, it's how you take it and shit. As me growing up, I used to think that shit was tight, man. I used to think selling dope, having a bunch of bitches and all the latest shit, you know, you have to go to prison to be cool. Then you get in that lifestyle, and it's not cracked up what you think it to be. I have been stabbed, but I never been shot, and I'm not praying to God I never get shot. That's not something I don't want to brag about. Gangbanging, it was never for me. Real shit, it was never for me. The only reason why I was really caught up in the mix because I was guilty by association. Nigga, sometimes I might fuck with the blood, sometimes I might fuck with the Crip, but I'm cool with them. But other people will see that and like, know what you doing, and feel some type of way about that shit. Like, hey, I ain't got nothing going on what y'all got going on, but the shit gets real. So, you know, certain individuals, they be from the hood, get to fucking with me or and shit like, well, fuck you niggas. I'm riding with them. But gangbanging was never me. It was just like, then the so-called when you really try to do it, motherfuckers wasn't riding for you, motherfuckers setting up their own homeboys. You was fighting with your homeboys most of the fucking time. Then against other people, you know, wasn't about that shit. You know what I'm talking about? But all of a sudden screaming this Black Lives Matter shit. But if you pay attention, you walk down the street, you know what I mean? I can't stand that nigga. I want to kill that nigga. You know? I can talk to I can talk to plenty of races. I mean, not all blacks, trust me. There's some motherfuckers that got some sense. You know what I'm talking about? But this shit is a season to me. This is a fucking phase. Just history repeated. It's just like, how can you tell another race to stop doing something when you can't even stop the war against each other, especially with yourself? Well, like growing up as a black person, like the mentality and shit, depending on where you come from, the condition is a fucked up mentality. You know, especially what we was taught. We was taught police were bad. You know, my mom never taught me to be racist or nothing like that, or my uncle and them. But the conversations they would have, we digest this in. We thought like white people were racist. Like you know what I mean? That's what I was saying. But it was never that. The interactions I had and the people I spent time with and shit, it was just never like that. But we would listen to conversation, we digest this in. Like this is the way it is. From then to make it all bad, just to make it worse. The movies, the rap, and the shit. This is the way life was. Fuck what you heard, watch what you seen, and you get to interact. Like, it doesn't have to be that way. That's me coming up, like being. I experienced like the Nation of Islam. That's all like all black, you know, type. You know what I mean? The way they paint white people, they're the devil. But for me, it's just like I don't recollect to this shit, bruh. Not all people, like nah, like it's like because to me the way I took it is like you trying to turn me into something I'm not. I'm going off of somebody else's opinion. And my opinion is totally different from yours. And it was just like I couldn't do it. You know what I mean? I respect a lot of shit. They got a lot of knowledge. Real shit. I ain't taking that from that Minister Farrakhan. I like Minister Farrakhan. But at the same time, I just I just kind of feel like they keep trying to keep this shit going. You know? But it's just like, how can we stop the war against each other? You know? It doesn't make sense. We're lying to each other, you know. Well, this is coming from me. See, if this came from if this came from a white person, bro, oh, you're racist. Like, what do? This is coming from me though. You know what I mean? These are double standard shit that black people need to stop living by. Literally playing into the stereotype of what they want you to do. The image that we put off and everything, cause like that's just the way. It doesn't have to be that way. Like, I don't even know fucking square. Like, you can't wear your pants up. I just look at this shit now like it's stupid. Wearing size fucking 40 fucking pants and all that other shit, cause I thought it was square shit. I went off of what I thought was cool, but brought number pain trying to go that route. Did 5 years of prison time. I don't fucking brag over the shit like, yeah, nigga, yeah, I did 5 years in prison, yeah, nigga. I robbed Fred Meyer, nigga. This a waste of fucking time and energy, bro. Waste of fucking life, bro. I'm 30 years old. Thank God caught it at, people are in their 40s and 50s and 60s to never growing up. We'll never get it. Follow your own path. We're entertainment.